You're not lazy, you're tired, or you're stuck in a loop. But if you don't break it, eventually it will break you. So let me help you understand what's behind your laziness and how we can get your life back. Understand this. Laziness is a symptom, not the root. Laziness usually comes as a mask to something else. It may be masking burnout, it may be masking lack of support, it may be masking your sense of feeling overwhelmed, or your lack of purpose, or decision fatigue. You probably have so many things on your plate and too many options of what to do, so you just do nothing at all. By definition, this may be seen as laziness, but to you, you just know that there's too many things happening in your head, and the easiest thing for you to do is just to do nothing. You're not lazy because you're weak, you're overwhelmed, or you're avoiding something uncomfortable. The first thing I'm gonna need you to do is get a journal. Write down exactly what it is you're feeling, whatever situation it may be, and I need you to write it down in detail. Whatever you may see in front of your face right now, whatever situation may have happened, what the person said, what you said, how that made you feel, anything that comes to your head, write it down. And I'm sure that somewhere during that process, you're going to discover what it is you're avoiding. Read it over and ask yourself that question. What does this tell me? What is happening right now? What am I avoiding? Secondly, discipline over motivation. Always. We know we're not always going to feel motivated to do the things that we had planned out. We're not always going to feel that excitement that comes from having a new goal, that comes from writing down a new goal, that comes from realizing that you want your life to be a certain way. Eventually, that motivation is going to die down, especially when the process itself seems like it's taking way too long to happen. You don't need motivation, you need a plan. You don't need to always feel like it, you need to stick to the plan. Motivation comes and goes. Build systems and non-negotiables. Every day, I need to wake up and stretch. Every day, I need to wake up and pray. Things do become a bit easier when you have a system and non-negotiables that you do on a daily basis. Try habit stacking. 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. If it's not going to take longer than 5 minutes, do it immediately. Your goal could be to read a certain amount of books by the end of the year. Are you going to read 10 pages a day? Let's say that's too much for you. You get a lot of fatigue about thinking about 10 pages a day. Okay, can you do 5 pages? Can you do 2 pages? Can you set a timer for 5 minutes and read until that timer is done? And when that timer is done, you don't need to pick up a book for the rest of the day. But you do know that when tomorrow comes and you think back on today, you're not going to have regret that you put in that 5 minutes of work. It's actually going to come off as a relief. Wow, I actually did that yesterday. Okay. You need to figure out what your self-image loop is. Laziness reinforces a low self-image. Discipline reinforces a high self-image. What is your self-image? Your self-image is simply how it is you see you. What do you think of yourself? Do you think of yourself as beautiful? Do you think of yourself as smart? Do you think of yourself as capable? This is your self-image loop, because this is now going to be the things that you say to yourself on a daily basis. When it is you look at yourself in the mirror, what do you say? When it is you take on a new task, what do you say to yourself? Pay attention to that voice in your head and what that voice in your head is telling you. And that is going to make you aware of your self-image loop. When you start something new, does the voice in your head say, you could never do that? What makes you think you will succeed at this? And when it is you notice that, stop that immediately and try to turn it around into something else. Because nothing is going to get done until you fix the voice that is inside of your own head. Because your biggest critic is always going to be yourself. Every time you show up for yourself, no matter how small, you are teaching your brain something. You're teaching your brain, I am disciplined. I am not lazy anymore. Set your goal, set your intention. Once this person said that they're going to do something, they're going to do it. And you find that your self-image loop changes. Now you're no longer talking down on yourself. Now you're saying, oh, you did such a good job there. Wow, that was really hard and you did that. Wow, we can surely do this. If we did that yesterday, we can do this today. This is a new venture and I may be scared about it, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. This is your new self-image loop. Breaking that old loop helps to build the momentum for your new loop. If this video resonated with you, do let me know if you tried any of these tips. Subscribe because I post quite often. Love you.